Fabrizio Romano confirms negotiations are ongoing for Tottenham to sign 26-year-old star. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with all the latest news. The 26-year-old striker is a target for the North London club, and Spurs are hoping to get the deal done. According to Fabrizio Romano, negotiations are ongoing between the two parties regarding a potential move. Solanke has established himself as a quality performer in the English top flight, and he scored 21 goals in all competitions last season. Romano claims that the player has already given the green light to move to Tottenham, and it will be interesting to see if the clubs can work out a deal. The striker has a £65 million release clause in his contract, and it will be interesting to see if Spurs are willing to break the bank for him. The Cherries will not want to lose their best player anytime soon, and therefore they will look to recoup as much as possible if he leaves the club. The opportunity to play for Spurs will be quite attractive for the player. He would get to compete in the UEFA Europa League next season, and he would play in a competitive team capable of pushing for domestic trophies as well. The North London outfit showed great improvement last season under Ange Postecoglou, and there is no doubt why they cannot push for trophies next season. Solanke has previously failed to make his mark at Chelsea and Liverpool. He will look to prove himself capable of cutting it at the highest level this time around. Tottenham's pursuit of Wolves forward Pedro Neto has encountered a significant hurdle, as Manchester City are now also showing interest in the winger. This comes following the imminent sale of Julian Alvarez to La Liga heavyweights Atletico Madrid in a big money move. This recent development means City are now going to focus on signing a replacement, and according to The Telegraph, Pedro Neto has caught the attention of Pep Guardiola, presenting Spurs with stiff competition. The Portuguese international has drawn interest from several top clubs, including Manchester City. Despite recently signing Brazilian winger Savinho for £31 million, City are keen on further bolstering their attacking options. Pedro Neto, under contract with Wolves until June 2027, is expected to make a move this summer. Last season, he displayed his skills by scoring 3 goals and providing 11 assists in 24 appearances across the Premier League and FA Cup, showcasing his pace, dribbling ability and effectiveness on the flank. He has been one of Wolves' best players since joining the club, scoring 14 and assisted 24 across all competitions. Pedro Neto's performances have made him a highly sought-after target for Tottenham. Their interest is strong, and as per Spurs insider Paul O'Keefe, the club has already held talks regarding a move for him. It was previously also reported that Spurs have held talks with Neto over personal terms. As Tottenham continue to pursue Neto, they must now contend with Manchester City's financial power and competitive appeal. The Lily-Whites will be closely monitoring the developments, hoping to secure Neto's signature and reinforce their squad for the upcoming campaign. John Wenham has criticised Tottenham for their approach to transfers, with the club looking increasingly likely to miss out on Eberechi Eze. The owner of the reputable Spurs podcast, Lily White Rose, feels that the 26-year-old would instantly improve Ange Postecoglou's side. It comes after the Times reported online that although Tottenham like Eberechi Eze, Palace want the bulk of his £60 million release clause paid up front, which has complicated a deal. And Wenham, speaking exclusively to Tottenham News, is growing tired of problems of this nature arising in North London. "I am frustrated because I think Eze would be a guaranteed success," Wenham said. "There wouldn't be any settling in period. He would hit the ground running and he would be an instant improvement on what we have got. It is just so frustrating that any transfer we go into is described as hard to do. There always seems to be difficulties whenever we're after a player. Would we have even signed anybody of note during this window if Brentford hadn't come in for Archie Gray and put us under pressure? It seems like we have been reactive rather than proactive. It is just so frustrating that there always seems to be these massive obstacles for Daniel Levy and the club. Why can't we just go out there and get our business done?" In truth, it has been a largely disappointing transfer window for Spurs. While they have moved on some unwanted players and signed some exciting young talents, such as Gray and Lucas Bergvall, that is about all they have done. No big-name players have been brought in with the Premier League now, just a matter of weeks away from getting underway once again. It would be hard to argue that the Spurs squad has improved, and considering the amount of money the club continue to bring in, supporters will no doubt feel frustrated that the club's transfer expenditure remains so low this summer. Spurs refuse to open talks with Real Madrid over key player sale. Argentine journalist Gaston Edul has revealed that Real Madrid's attempts to land Christian Romero this summer were rejected out of hand by Tottenham. Romero has become an indispensable part of the Tottenham team, emerging as the leader of the club's backline. Ange Postecoglou's decision to hand the Argentine the vice-captaincy was a clear signal of his importance to the current project underway at Hotspur Way. It turns out that Spurs have foiled attempts from Real Madrid to poach the centre-back this summer. Tottenham insider Paul O'Keefe revealed on the Last Word on Spurs podcast on Monday that Madrid inquired about Romero's availability earlier this year. However, he explained that Daniel Levy quoted them a price of £150 million, which scared off Los Blancos. Edul has now also taken to social media to confirm that Carlo Ancelotti's men contacted Spurs about Romero. The journalist asserts that the Premier League side made it clear to the Spanish giants that they would not entertain any offers for the defender, even refusing to come to the negotiating table. Tottenham need to fight for major honours this season and convince Romero that he can fulfil his ambitions at the club. Otherwise, I fear that we might be in very real danger of losing the Argentine next summer. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!